Hi. Yeah, I wanted this video to be slightly more visually interesting, but unfortunately time's against me. So I did try and do a video earlier this week to demonstrate how I've got my van electricals all running again and the leisure battery installed and properly again because I'd taken it out, and I've got the new split charge relay unit. I put that in and it's working brilliantly, so that's good. So when I'm driving around, the alternator's charging my leisure battery, getting good readings, because it's no good trying to rely on my portable 100-watt solar panel this time of year. I don't want solar panels on the top of the van because I do get away with being stealth a lot of the time in this van. The only visible sign really from the outside is this curtain if they look from the front. So if you were a van lifer, you'd say, oh yeah, there's someone living in there. And the side window, that's it. Anyway, there's been quite a bit happening since last week when I was broken down. The last video I was broken down in Sainsbury's car park. So it was a few hours, I think it's before the RAC person came, but he was very good, very helpful. He said, yep, your starter motor's gone. I was hoping it would just be some battery issue, because it was raining so much, but no, he said starter motor almost certainly. So he tow started me, bump started me, so I got out the Sainsbury's car park, and all I could do was take the van round to my, it's about 10 o'clock at night. I drove round to tiny bungalow, my little bungalow, which was only just around the corner. But it was a long wait. It's probably 3 or 4 hours. But luckily I was able to make myself a coffee and I got in the bed fully clothed, so I wasn't cold. It was cold. So yeah, so then the van sat uselessly there for a week. While I tried to get someone to fix it. It's always a difficulty if you can't just take it to a garage. But I found this mobile mechanic online on Facebook. Very good he was. So he came this Tuesday just gone, and he fitted a starter motor for me. And he was very helpful, and they're called Midlands Auto Fix. His name's Matt, and he's in the Coventry, Leamington, Warwick area, so I would recommend him. So finally, but it was a week wait, a week of me catching lifts off people and getting trains and buses out and about. But finally the waiting was over and I got it running again, which has been fantastic. But I have had a couple of issues since then. So what's happened? Coming back from the A46 with my mate Dan the other day, there was a sudden, like a noise coming from the engine, and we both heard it, and we were on the A46. There was nowhere to stop, and there was loads of white smoke billowing out of the exhaust at the back, but the van didn't stop. I mean, I couldn't stop. There's no emergency place to stop on that stretch of the A46 between Stratford and Leamington, so I couldn't have stopped, I don't think, safely if I'd wanted to. But I didn't have to, because I just kept driving. I kept it down to 40 miles an hour and I just kept driving. And he did it once again at a junction, a roundabout junction, and then it was all right. And anyway, it's only done it once since, and that was just a whoosh noise. Sounds like hissing, something escaping. But there was no white smoke. Anyway, my brother says it sounds like, because he doesn't live around here, he said it sounds like backfiring more than anything. So I did say I'd get some Red X. I'm going to go in a bit up to Asda, get some Red X to shove in there, see if that makes any difference. I mean, yeah, before it broke down, I had been running it right down to empty, because I was trying to see how much the tank holds. Well, half a tank. I'm not going to fill it completely full up. I have to do a bank robbery in order to afford that. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so the van is running again, and the leisure battery's installed, and that's all working properly. And the diesel heater, I tested it, that's working fine. I put some more diesel in it, so that's all good to go. The only thing I don't like, I'm not even a big fan of diesel heaters, I have to say. I know everybody raves about them, but when I tested it, the battery level dropped to 12 and 11.9. Now I know that's probably not a true reading, but that's when you start, yeah, because it takes a lot of power to get the diesel heater running, and also at the end when you're running it down, closing it. So I did what I normally do. The next time I run it, I start the engine and have the engine running, and then I switch the diesel heater on, because that way there's more power going into the leisure battery and it doesn't run so low. Anyway, that's the theory. So, but it is a bit of a nuisance, because then it's not exactly stealth, you know. You want to put the diesel heater on and you've got the engine running and you've got the diesel heater sounding like a Wizz airplane about to take off, and then after that, when that all settles down, you get that tick 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 tick, and that's sort of bearable. Anyway, I haven't really had a chance to try it out yet because it's really busy. So this is a busy time of year for me. You know, I'm not working now, and I probably won't again because of my health. I do a lot of voluntary community work in the local area where I live, and this is a busy time of year because we're supporting quite a lot of people. We support people in the community who are old or lonely, or they've got learning difficulties or health issues, poverty, all sorts, yeah, mental health problems, autism, you name it. And we encourage people to get together and befriend each other, etc. Do this all informally now that I'm not working anymore, but in and through various churches. Anyway, because it's Christmas coming up, a lot of people panic, because it is Christmas coming up, and they're like, what am I going to do? I'm going to be on my own at home. And you know, it's not just Christmas Day, it's Boxing Day. The day after that's also a bank holiday, and then a lot of the places people go to, community centres, etc., they're all closed down too. So it's a bit frightening for some people, a bit scary this time of year. So we try and support them all as much as we can in this Christmas period running through. But I am going away. I'm going away in the van the day after Boxing Day, which is still a bank holiday. I'm going down south. I've been settled, sorting stuff out and doing this voluntary work, etc., for about 6 weeks now, I think, in this area. But I feel I'm overdue a break, so I'm going to go away for a couple of weeks. Yeah, so that'll be more, well, it'll be nice. I mean, I miss it. I miss, you know, going out in the van, driving out places and that. I don't seem to, just like I say, and the days are so short, you just don't have time to really go anywhere. And but yeah, who knows what the new year will bring? Who knows? I don't know. Could be quite a difficult year, really, for a lot of people, I think, with the energy crisis and the food crisis and every other sort of crisis. Who knows? So yeah, that's what I've been up to. So it's been quite a good week, apart from the week when I didn't have my van and it was horrible. But other than that, it's been quite a good week. And hopefully I'll be able to get a night out in the van soon. I just need to get a few things out of the way. It's a busy day today. I'm just about to go to something. I've got a meeting tonight to go to, because I go to AA meetings once a week, every Saturday night. And then tomorrow I've got church in the morning, and then I've got to, we've got my grandson, one of my grandsons, coming to visit for the afternoon. So yeah, then it'll be Monday. And then Monday I'm helping my mate to move. He's got a place to live in another town, not far away. So I'm helping him move in the afternoon and get settled in there. So thankfully he doesn't have furniture. I don't like carting furniture around in the van because it upsets all my stuff in the back, makes it more of a mess than usual, and inevitably something ends up being broken. So yeah, so that takes you through till Tuesday, and I can't remember what we're doing Tuesday, but I'm sure there's stuff to do. But in and amongst it all, I'm hoping that I will find time to get out in the van somewhere and carry on exploring some of the laybys, the lovely laybys near Leamington. I could call that next video, I'll call it that. Lovely lay-by near Leamington somewhere. Anyway, I'll finish there. All right, see you later.